And I was like a little worried. It was like the first warning. So I knock on the door, I'm like, of the bathroom, I'm like, hey man, can I pee real quick? I gotta pee really quick. Can I just pee really quick? He's like, no man, I'm getting in the shower. So I'm like, whatever. A couple minutes go by. Then I get the second wave. Second wave is not great. Another like, and that's when you get like sweat a little bit. Semi-panic, just semi-panic. And you start doing weird things where you're just like, but I'm just like toughing it out. Then I wait a couple minutes, then I get like a third wave. Everybody here knows the third wave. That final last ditch effort where your stomach's like, show's about to start. It's the worst feeling ever. That deep just, you're like, no. And now it's like, bathroom not an option. It's about to go down. I'm like, oh my gosh. And there's nothing worse than that feeling where you're just like, now I have to find something to shit in. It's not a bathroom. And I'm in a fucking open loft. So I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like looking around, just like, trying to find something. I find the trash can in the kitchen. And I see it across, it's like fucking 20 feet away, just, I like hone in on it. And then I do that thing, which is the worst, is when you're using every muscle from like the depths of your soul to not defecate yourself. Like you're pulling in, clench everything in your power. I'm saying prayers that I don't even know, I'm just like reciting and channeling. But I'm like holding everything in my body. I look like fucking Wolverine. Fucking Wolverine walking to the trash can like fucking C3. Oh yeah. Awful. So I made it halfway and then just yep. All over the floor. I was wearing shorts all over the floor. Keep in mind, I'm 40. Yeah, I'm not 4. I can't be like, I made smelly. No. I'm a grown man standing in a lake of poop. And when you shit yourself, you know that feeling where you're just like, did that just fucking happen? Did I just do that? I just did that. So now I'm like trying to switch into like cleanup mode, where I'm like, how do I fix this now? So remember earlier, the couple's dog, yeah, smells it and just runs over, starts barking, like making a scene. And then the couple, of course, is like, what's going on, biscuit? So they walk over, I'm still in Poop Lake. And they walk over like, oh no! Oh no! And I was like, and they go, bad dog! Bad dog! I was like, bad dog! My buddy gets out of the shower at that same time. I run into the bathroom, slam the door, and I'm like, am I fucking gonna get away with this? That's insane. That's insane. So I'm cleaning myself up, like panicking, and then I hear fighting outside. I hear like arguing, like serious like shit going down. I'm like, that's weird. So I clean up, I open the door, the whole place is empty except for my buddy. He's just standing there like, it's no girlfriend, no roommate, no dog. And he just looks at me, he's like, dude, what happened? And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, oh my God. He goes, my roommate and his girlfriend just had a huge fight and fucking broke up. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, they have not been getting along. It's been really dicey, and like, he doesn't like the dog in the house. She like always fights for the dog and stuff, and then the fucking dog diarrhea all over the kitchen. So it brought up like a big fight. She started crying, and they left, and he said, this is it. And I was like, no way! And then he goes, let me ask you a question. And I was like, what? And he goes, did you fucking shit all over the floor? I was like, no, that's insane. Why would I do that? He goes, okay, I'm just curious. Because that's not a big dog, and that was a lot of shit. But yeah, I got away with shitting on my friend's floor. Until the special comes out, and the whole story is like, it's like, you motherfucker. But they would have broken up anyway, so it's not. I'm not gonna blame my asshole. That's not fair, my asshole. But I also thought on the flip side, you know what I mean? What if I have a special power? What if I'm around couples that shouldn't be together, immediately soil myself? Yeah, I'm like a fucking X-Man. That would be awesome. My buddy's like, this is my new fiance, Tina. I'm like, hey Tina, how are you? Rick, I gotta talk to you really quick. This secret power that I have. Yeah, so be careful. Best of luck. God, you shit yourself in the fucking airport? Oh, that's rough. At least you had to change your clothes, alright? Your luggage and shit. He's like... Anything in the airport is awful. I've vomited in airports before. It's awful. Like hungover and it's terrible. Rough feeling. Are you guys drinking tonight? Woo! I realized that there's no louder sound in the world than when a drunk chick runs into a friend she hasn't seen in a while when she's out at the bar. It's the loudest thing on the fucking planet. Drunk chick will be like, yeah, I'm talking to some guy. I know, it's like, I don't even care about Tom anymore. He's like a fucking asshole. He's such an asshole. Anyway. Is that Stacy? No. That's Stacy, that's fucking Stacy. Stacy! Are we being attacked by dragons? We haven't seen her for a week. It's like, you're fine. You're gonna be fine. Yeah, drinking's fun. I always like going out with my friends and getting shit-faced, and you get that text the next day where it's like, hey man, are you alive? That's my favorite. Not are you awake, are you alive? Like, what did I look like last night? You're asking me if I'm alive? And why did you let me out of your sight, you shitty asshole friends? like, what happened? We were at the bar, I just went rogue. Just took my clothes off, dove through the window, and just cannonballed off a bridge. All my friends were like, whoa! Did you see what Nick just did? He's gonna fucking die, dude. I'll text him. Oh, no, whatever. Are you guys hockey fans? I only tell this story in Chicago because it's one of my favorite stories. This is about, I'm gonna say 10, 12 years ago. Sounds about right. And I was at my agent's party, at a party at his place. And we're hanging out, having beers. This kid comes up to me, probably 18. And he's fucking loaded. And he gets in my face. He goes, are you that guy from the movie Blades of Glory? And I go, yeah. He goes, I love that movie, dude, you're fucking nuts. And I go, thank you. And he goes, do the line, that line. I go, what? He goes, the line from the movie. I go, what line? He goes, just do one. I'm like, okay, I want to cut off your skin and wear it to your birthday. He goes, yeah, no, do it like you did in the movie. What the fuck? I was like, all right. And now I'm scared. So I do the line. He's do another one. I'm like, turn to my agent, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? He goes, I don't know. So I did a line, another line from the movie. He goes, thanks, man. And him and his buddies leave, shit-faced. I go, who the fuck? What was that? My agent goes, that's this kid, Patrick Kane. He's a hockey player. He's got signed by the Blackhawks. Like, he's gonna be a huge star. Yeah. So I've been friends with Pat Kane ever since then. So I've been friends with him ever since that. And I saw him like years later. I was like, you remember the fucking party, you lunatic? He's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Do not go toe-to-toe drinking with that fucking dude. That is horrifying. And I can drink, but woo, woo! Yeah, let's go drinking. This isn't really, I don't know if this makes sense. I just feel like there should be an app on your phone that just freezes any text that you write after like 2 a.m. Like on the weekends, just freeze it, because it'll never make any sense. And then the next morning be like, hey, do you still want to send this? I'd be like, fucking don't send that thing out. I always like my friends, because they're all idiots. I always like it when people conveniently black out. Like the next day I'll be talking to my buddies. I'm like, did you black out last night? They're like, no. I'm like, why'd you throw the fucking brick through the car window? I don't know, dude. I was like, fuck it. Yeah, and then you peed in the car. Yeah, I know, dude. Fuck that car. I know, but like, why'd you blow that homeless guy? Yeah, I blacked out, dude. I don't even remember. You were there last night? That's crazy. I don't fucking remember. That's fucking nuts. I gotta go. Stupid frogs. Beep, bop, boop. Oh, okay, good. So you guys are, I mean, you're fans of mine. Are you fans of like what, Grandma's Boy? Is that like the big thing? Reno 911? Yeah, those are both solid. Grandma's Boy, I love. One of my favorite moments about Grandma's Boy was my, what? Boobs? What'd you say? What'd you say? Moose? Why did you say that? I was never in a show called Moose. The what? Oh. Yeah, it was a fucking deer, dude. It wasn't a moose. Did you watch it on mushrooms or something? Oh my God. Moose! This guy doesn't even know his own movie. Moose! I would not be surprised if I looked over there and there was Pat Kane or something. Okay, Swardson. Yeah, one of my favorite things about Grandma's Boy was my grandmother thought the movie was about her. This is true. So she had her nurse bring her opening weekend to the movie. Nobody told her to do this. So her nurse wheeled her to the movie theater. She saw it in the paper. My mom called me. She goes, Grandma went to see Grandma's Boy. I was like, what? I go, what happened? She goes, well, she was very upset. She left the theater early and then said you were going to hell. This is true. I was like, ugh. So then, I was like, I gotta do some research on this. My grandma would not take my call. She was not happy. So I called her nurse. I go, at what point, I just want to know, at what point did my grandma realize the movie was not about her? Like, at what point was it like, it was too much? She goes, oh, when the guy started jerking off to the doll. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Fucking jerking off, my grandma's like, that is not my life. It's just so proud. Yeah, but me and the director are doing a bunch of shit right now. We're developing another movie. Yeah, it's awesome. It's called Falcon, and it's like a Sons of Anarchy with me as the lead. It's awesome. It's super awesome. So I'm like growing out like some facial hair. It's gonna be great. Rated R, of course. That'd be weird if I was like, you know, it's Disney animated. We're just turning over a new leaf. I miss Reno 911 though. I really miss that show. That was fucking awesome. That was a blast. I'll tell you a couple little Reno things really quick. One of my favorite things is how my role came about. Yeah, fucking Terry. So the guys who created the show were also on the show. It was Dangle and Junior and Weigel. They all created it. They were old friends of mine, so they called me up. They're like, hey, we have a new TV show. We want you to be on it. I'm like, great, what is it? They go, it's a cop show. I'm like, cool. I'm like, cop? They were like, no. So I go, what am I? And they go, here's the thing. They go, the whole show is improvised. There's no script. I don't know if people knew that. There's nothing was ever written. There's no one word of dialogue that was ever written on that show. It was completely improvised. So they go, we're just gonna have people make up criminals to arrest. So create a character. I go, okay, and they go, make it fucking crazy. Because they go, this show's gonna get canceled right away. And I go, really? And they're like, yeah. We're like, it's all improvised. It's not gonna last. There's no way network's gonna like keep this going. So I was like, all right, cool. So I go, what if I'm a prostitute? And they're like, yeah, that's great. I'm like, okay. What if I'm a gay prostitute and I'm like flaming gay? But like I lie about fucking all the shit that goes down in the streets and say I'm like a girlfriend and all this shit. And they're like, perfect. And I go, wait a minute. What if the whole time I'm on roller skates? And they were like, perfect. They're like, again, it's gonna get canceled right away. Well, 7 years later, I'm still on skates. I'm like, we're still filming? They're like, yeah, 1 more year. I'm like, but it was great because my mom, back in Minnesota, sweet older lady, and like just really like Midwest. And you know, it's a proud moment when your son gets on a TV show. It's a fucking huge moment. Because doing this as a life is like insanely hard. There's no guarantees. It's just so bizarre. So when your son has a TV show, amazing. But when your son is Terry, it's a little different. It's a little different for the parents. If my mom had like explained to her friends, you know, her friends are like, I heard Nicholas booked a show. She's like, yeah. What is it? It's a cop show. Yeah? See a cop? No. What is he? He's a gay prostitute on roller skates. He gives hand jobs for oranges. Anyway, I will see everyone at church. Yeah, my mom won't watch anything that I do. She's never seen Grandma's Boy. For sure has never seen Bucky Barnes. But my favorite thing about Terry, this was my favorite, is I would get out of every speeding ticket. All the time. Because cops all watch the show, so I would get out of tickets, and this is how it would happen, verbatim. I would get pulled over, the cop would walk up to the car, they'd be like, you know how fast you were going? Fucking Terry, get out of here. And I'd be like, thank you, officer. They're like, just leave. Stop singing. Stop singing, Terry. But again, you guys are a great crowd. Thanks for coming to the show. I'm glad I finally fucking made it. Last time, I got sick last time, bad. Were you guys here? Were you guys come the last time I was here? I didn't make it. Yeah, that's right. I was in the hospital. You know, I don't know if you saw on social media. I'd fallen off a stage and I fucking blew my kneecap off. It was fucking hard. There's still pictures up on my fanbook Facebook page. It was horrible. And I couldn't fly because I was thinking I was gonna get a blood clot. I had to walk with a cane and shit. It was fucking horrible. I'll post actually, maybe I'll post a picture tomorrow on Instagram. I don't know if you guys are on social media. But it's great. This club is awesome, by the way. Keep coming. Like so many great comics come here. Laughter is fucking great. There's nothing like a good comedy show. Laughter is great. Smiling is also great. You guys have lovely smiles. Smiling to me though is something that's very polite and nice, but can also be terrifying. Yeah, think about it. If you're walking down a dark alley and somebody's walking towards you like this, if they're like, you're like, I might have to fight. You're a little nervous, right? But if somebody's walking towards you like this down a dark alley, if they're like, you're like, I'm fucking dead. I have a dead body. It's the most terrifying thing in the world to see in a dark alley. Somebody smiling. No, thank you. Nice. It's a hard laugh. Table 48. Yeah, don't drink and drive. Kind of be careful. Or drive. So much better now. You guys, you're young. You have Lyfts and Ubers and stuff. Back in the day, we just had to roll the dice. super fun. Just roll the dice days. You and your buddies would leave the bar, you're like, alright, who did not vomit? Rick! Get in there, dude! Fucking Rick didn't vomit! Just get into your fucking death coaster. Yeah, we would always try to have somebody like be sober and drive. Like on the weekends, be like, dude, you just drive. Nothing was worse than being the sober driver and everyone in your car is full shit-faced. And you have to go through a fast food drive-thru at the end of the night and get people food so they don't fucking die. That was the worst. Because you're sober. You're in control. You're at the wheel. You're at the microphone in the drive-thru lane. Your buddies are all a disaster. You're like, Mark, what do you want? Mark! Mark, what do you want to eat? Bread? No, you know, Are you an avatar? Fucking language. Pick a meal number. Like, what meal number? 973! Okay. Gary! What do you want to eat? Can I get do they have wedding cake? Wedding cake? No. Nobody has wedding cake. That doesn't even make sense. You can't even eat a whole wedding cake. What are you fucking talking about? Alright. Chill, dude. Fuck. Let me get, can I get an 8-ball? An 8-ball of cocaine? No, you fucking, I'm not gonna ask for 8-ball, man. We're getting food. And there's always the guy that ruins it. Everybody has that friend that always ruins everything. Like, can never maintain, always getting kicked out of bars and shit. You're like, Rick, what do you want? He like leans on the microphone, he's like, yeah, what's up? Hey, can I get some pussy? Okay. Nobody gets food. You have one simple task. Just point at a glowing menu. It's glowing. Nobody has Coke or wedding cake or pussy. But yeah, if I could be serious, which is rare for me, but it's serious really quick. When you turn 40, it's really bizarre. When I was looking back on my life, and I've had a really great life, and I have great fans, and I really have had a great life, and I'm really appreciative. And I was thinking about the second half of my life, and I was like, I don't really want anything else. Like I have great friends, family. But I was thinking the only thing I want, and I mean this sincerely, I just hope that one day in my future, just one day, I hope that I come as much as I pee. I just hope that happens once. You know when you pee for like 3 minutes? If I could fucking unleash a jizz tornado like that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah. Not on the receiving end of it, that would be horrifying. Here's some poor wife or girlfriend, you're just like, okay, honey, let's go. Yeah, okay, yeah, go. Okay, that's so hot. That's so hot. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. So hot. It's a lot. It's almost too much. It's hot.
Can you stop? I can't fucking see. Turn your fucking dick off. Put it in my face. I can't breathe. I can't fucking breathe. Turn your fucking dick out.
She just looks like a Cinnabon.
Alright, I'm out of here, guys. Have a great day.